For Will and Phil, right here. Just the defense today, the pressure you guys put on Derrick King. Can you just take us through that and the success you think you guys had in the first half?
I think it was as we game planned this week. We stuck to our game plan, saying that we had to contain him and we had to rush together and we had to rush as a unit. And nobody can be selfish, and we all just had to play as a team and play up front as a team and just hold our gaps and be responsible to do our job.
Same thing. We just we came out and did what Coach told us to do. That's the most important thing. And I just think we got to take from this game is, keep working together, just keep growing as a defense.
Cameron, can you just talk about your big day today and just talk about the whole receivers and how y'all played? And also, just take me through that your touchdown catches as well.
Touchdowns felt great, but it felt even better knowing that I helped my team gain a victory, and I know we're going to build off of this week and get better for next week. And
yes,
the receivers played great, and we're just going to get better.
Yes, sir.
Will you ask your question in the mic, please, for the translation?
And could you also talk about, just take me through those touchdowns and what you were seeing?
Down the red area, they had blitz 0, so I knew I was going to have to get in my route, my first touchdown. I had to get in my route quick and get my head and eyes around, knowing that the ball going to come out quick. And the second one, I just caught the ball and ran. That's all. But that's all I got to say.
Again, for the defensive guys, did Miami do what you guys were expecting them to do offensively? Was their plan what you guys thought they were going to do? And I know you guys, in the second half, they put up some yardage in a couple of those drives. What do you think changed between what was successful to that point?
I think we just got to finish, and that's going to be a big thing for us in the future, is finishing. All 4 quarters, we got to finish the whole game out. I think we kind of let up and laid back towards the end, and that's something we got to fix quickly.
I got a question I'm hoping everyone can answer. Last year was really weird. There were no fans or limited fan attendance. This game, there were fans. The stadium was full. What was it like for you guys?
It was cool. When you're on the field, I don't know, for me, when I'm on the field, I kind of zone all that stuff out and just try to focus on the job I have to do to help my teammates and just try to lock in on getting the call and doing my job. But it was cool having the fans there, just supporting us and loving us, and just the noise and all that. It was good.
You really got to lock in now. It's a lot of noise, so you really got to lock in and get the call and communicate. And that's also something else we got to do well. And I'm glad the fans back me. It brings a lot of excitement to my game, and I feed off of it. I know Will do too.
For Will and for Darian, could you talk about the 4th down stop and then just kind of what a boost? It seems like Miami maybe had something going there down by the goal line, and then obviously for the offensive guys, turn it into a 94-yard touchdown a couple plays later.
I think it just goes back to that team chemistry we've been building and everybody locking in and doing their job, and not one person being selfish, but everybody, all 11 on the field, playing the same play, same call, and getting the job done. And I think that's what that went back to.
Same thing, we had to lock in and get the play call, and everybody on the same page. It all started with communication, and it got us where we needed to be.
For Will and Phil, sorry if you guys, my apologies if you've already been asked, but thoughts about Chris Allen and how tough that is for him losing him this early in the season, and how's this defense go forward without him?
Let's see. My boy gonna be back, man.
Yeah, we good.
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be back.
We're good.
Hey, Bryce, just curious, was there a touchdown that felt the best to throw today?
No, not at all. Anytime you can help the team put points to the board, that's our goal as offense. So there wasn't any touchdown that was better. Whether it was a pass touchdown, a rushing touchdown, every touchdown, anytime we can put points to the board, it's a good thing. That's obviously the goal of every drive. So they're all the same for us.
Yeah, for Bryce and Cam, I guess you first, Bryce. Just it seems like you have a pretty good connection with Cam just from the offseason and then today. What is that like? And then I guess the same question to Cam. What is it? What is your chemistry like with Bryce?
Yeah, it's a lot of work in the off season. A lot of reps in practice, a lot of reps after practice. With us getting on the same page, and I think that's the key with any good offense. Make sure everyone's on the same page, and we've been working to build that connection. Obviously, me and Cam have been doing it. Us and the receivers, everyone on offense has been working a lot this off season to build that connection.
Yeah. What? Oh. Yeah, I say we got good connection, but it just all comes from the hard work from that we do day in and day out. Everybody usually has a piece of that on the offense, and just repetition. That's it.
For Bryce, after all the talk in the offseason and all the pressure, how good did it feel to just get out there and play today, not only to play, but to play so well, just for you and the team as a whole?
Yeah, it felt great. It felt great. Obviously, anytime there's off season, there's a lot of anticipation, and you start to get a little anxious. But for us to get the first one out of the way, did some good things, did some stuff for us to improve on. We get to put it up on tape, get to learn from it. Good start to the year, but we know we have to keep working week in, week out. But it was definitely fun. It's fun always being out there with my guys. So it was definitely a lot of fun, but we have a lot of growth and a lot of improvement left to do.
For you, Cam, Coach Saban just talked about your transition from outside backer and you buying in and how he came to you. Can you describe how that situation went and how fulfilled you may feel tonight, after a couple of touchdowns in a big game?
Yeah, so I came in as an outside linebacker, and a year later, we were just low on tight ends, and they just wanted to see if I could fit into that scheme on offense and see what I could do to fill a little void from having less tight ends. And it was a pretty deep outside linebacker group, so I just took a chance and trusted the coaches and just put in the work day in and day out. And it's good.
Hey, Bryce, just wanted to ask about your first throw, the first play call, you were throwing deep. They weren't asking you to throw a screen pass or get to know you kind of play. How did that feel, and what was that moment like being, on the field for the first time as a starting quarterback?
Yeah, really just getting that trust from OB, from Coach Saban, that speaks volumes as a quarterback, especially, me who I know, prior, it's technically hadn't taken a starting snap, but for him to trust me and we knew it a little bit from the plan going in, but to know we were going to take a shot early, and for him to trust me and not try to hold back or change any play calls, that means a lot. And I feel like that was definitely trust I was trying to build and establish through the offseason, but having that trust from Coach Saban and from OB it means a lot to me.
Last one, right here in the middle.
Bryce, for people who haven't known who you are for a while, you've been kind of at the top of the food chain from IE Ducks all the way to Matter Day, and now you're here. People kind of expected you to have sort of a filling out period, but is it sort of I guess a confidence builder that you are who people thought you were, and even though there were so many questions like, can you handle it? Can you take the mantle of this national championship program?
That's a good question. I'd say I didn't feel too much of that. Really, for me, external pressure is something that's always going to be there. It's not really something that I'm focused on and we're focused on as a group. For me, it was just trying to do my best to help the team, and that's what it's always been, and that's what's going to be for as long as I'm, for all season. It's just doing what I can to execute the game plan, us coming out, working during the week, and then executing on the weekend. So, I'm not really a big, broad, big picture type of guy. It's what week are we on, who are we preparing for, and that's all I was focused on. And really, I got a lot of confidence and a lot of boost from my teammates on both sides of the ball. Everybody I'm blessed to have the team that I have, and a lot of confidence came from them and the work we put in, but I've just been focused on this game.
All right, thanks, guys. Come on.